Welcome, everybody. Thank you, Tata, for introducing and your support making this happen. Also, thanks to Cecilia for the space. She's not here, but what to do. And thanks to all of you for coming and using your precious Sunday time to listen to this bearded freak in front of you. We will talk about relationships and sexuality from the point of view of human design. So there will be a lot of things that might sound unconventional, freakish, weird, amoral. Don't judge me right away. It's not my opinion. I'm just trying to transmit the knowledge of human design. And if there is something that is shocking you, try to sit with it. Write your big question down and we can answer this in the end. If it's something, I didn't hear this, you can for sure right away ask. Relationships and sexuality is such a big topic. I will try to give you the best overview and condensed information about this today in the next 4 hours. For sure, you could study this for years and go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. But I guess that at the end of this, you will be able to look at any chart and have some basic idea of like, okay, this person will be acting like this in a relationship, or that person needs that in a relationship. This is the main focus, I would say, to just give some understanding that we can accept the other better by understanding what there is actually. What is the need? What is the way of interaction, and so on. First of all, as always, please don't believe me anything I say. This is not a belief system. You validate it for yourself through experimenting with it. You go through your life, you will look at it, you observe it, you will try and error, you will talk about it, whatever is your way. And every now and then you will have some insight, some realization about it and understand it or not, There's not a promise in all of this. And we begin with an introduction because when it's about relationships, we need to go back. Any relationship, and today we will talk about intimate, romantic, sexual relationships. We will not talk about the relationship between a mother and a child. And we will not talk about a relationship between your boss and you, because those are two relationships. Today we will talk about the deep relationships that hurt the most usually, but also are the most beautiful. And it all begins with conditioning. So you need to understand what is your social background. Where are you coming from? Who are your parents? What is your village, your town, your city, your country? What is the topics, the themes that you got imposed with? For sure, a man from Germany is socially conditioned differently than a man from Portugal. It's just very different. Or a woman from Asia, China, Japan, is very different than a woman socially conditioned in America. And we need to take this into account. It is very important to see that. Because yes, you can look at a chart and you can see the potentials and the life purpose and whatnot, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't know where this person is coming from. Because you need to penetrate through this social conditioning, not just the energetic conditioning by the parents. This is a whole different story. But first, the social psychological conditioning. A man has to be like this, a woman has to be like that. That's not true if you look at it. This is just a conditioning that we believe and act on because it is socially accepted that a man does the first step and a woman needs to do, take care of the kids. But this is just, there is always some truth in those things, regards the social background wherever you grew up, for sure, If you, I don't know, have been born in Africa and there is those tribal rules and some social conditioning, it maybe is helpful and has a meaning. But if you want to live your own mythology, if you want to be yourself, those social conditionings will only hold you back. They will not liberate you. They will put you in a caste, in a box. They will impose even more limitation on you because you are limited as a human being. If you sit here right now in front of me and you think, no, I'm not limited, I'm sorry, but you are. You are. Everybody is limited. And that's nothing bad. That's totally fine. You know, I'm limited by how I think. I'm limited by what I can feel. I'm limited how much my empathy is there or not. I'm limited by my ways of desire, passion, need. I'm limited by my hair color, my body shape. Everything is a limitation regards life and my experience in life. So there's all of these spiritual people saying, no limitation, let's awake and thrive and be everything. But why? Why you want to be everything? If you are everything, you don't have any experience anymore. It's boring. It's just nice and creative if there is a limitation. So yeah, we have the social conditioning and then the parents. You grew up with a father who was a really authoritarian person who beat the shit out of you if you did something wrong. You think you will not carry this within you as a conditioning? You think you will not treat your partner like this because this is how you've shown love? For sure you will. And there is lots of studies, and this has nothing to do with human design. This is just basic psychology. If your father beat the shit out of you, you will be very much have a tendency to beat the shit out of your partner or your kid or your friend, because this is the way how you received love, closeness, intimacy. For sure there's exceptions, and for sure we can break through those patterns and all of that. But we need to have a basic assumption. So when you look at a chart, yeah, this is your potential. When I go through this, you say, oh, no, I don't identify with this. Yeah, for sure not. Because there is so much conditioning. It needs time until you really go to that point where you will be yourself, where you will see those things pop up and be alive. The next conditioning, a very funny one. Everybody thinks a relationship is necessary. Everybody needs a relationship. That's not true. Not everybody is made for a relationship. Why should everybody have a relationship, build a house, have kids, and have a job? Why? For what reason? It makes no sense.